everybody, it's your girl Danny, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited today. I got my DOC merch, and we are about to unleash that fire with the Department of Comics weekly FOC hot picks, courtesy of the awesome Omega Taz. Let's kick things off with a shout out to our sponsor, Taterhead LLC. Also, if you are enjoying our content, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of these awesome videos. Before we get started, check out our rating system. You'll see these symbols throughout this video so that you know how we feel about these books. Now that you know, I don't want to keep y'all waiting any longer, so let's get into our picks. Kicking off the list, we have Home Number One. This comic shows huge potential as it uses major current events to tell a story about a young boy who is seeking asylum and begins to develop extraordinary powers. Image has been releasing major titles and stories, and this one could be a major hit. Next, we have Kanto and the City of Giants Number One. Kanto has been getting some major gains in resale value, and this is due to the announcement of the animated feature being in the works. This title could be one to look out for because Kanto has been selling out. I myself am a Kanto fan, and I'm looking forward to Kanto's next quest. The next book we have is Amazing Spider-Man number 61, second printing. Okay, so let me start by saying we know the story wasn't that great and this new suit probably won't last, but this issue was all hype because of the new suit, and I guess the question is, why was it even brought into the story? Either way, this second print could be something to have for your collection. And due to the not so hot story, this print could be under-ordered. Now, I'm not saying go out and load up on this issue, but maybe just get at least one copy for your collection. The next book we have is America Chavez, Made in the USA number 1, second print. So if you checked out our last FOC video, then you know how strong we feel about this series. So there was no doubt that the second print was going to make the hot list. This issue gave us a cameo of a new villain for America Chavez, and we think this story could be a winner, and you don't want to regret not getting this one for cover price at FOC. Next up, we have Children of the Atom number 1, second print. So this series just released last week, and due to it being a hit, it's already going to second print. As we stated before, this story could be a hit as long as they play it right. This series has many collectors speculating on the future of Marvel and the new characters being introduced. Sticking with the Children of the Atom, we also have issue number 2 that has made the hot list. So we have a good feeling about this series and the possibility that this team could eventually cross over with other young hero teams. Specifically, we're looking at the Champions. On the first issue, they mentioned the law against young heroes, which is known as Kamala's Law. This law has been the topic of the Champions, so this seems like a good probable guess that they could cross over. Next, we have Daredevil number 29. Right now, we are speccing hard on this series, and especially now with the introduction of Alice as a probable new sidekick to Elektra. We suggest keeping your eyes on Alice as she could become an important character in the future of Daredevil. Our next book is Darkhawk number 1. So Marvel is bringing this character back with his own series. They will be developing this character even more with new stories about his past. All this is to celebrate his 30th anniversary since being introduced into the Marvel Universe. Next, we have Fantastic Four number 30. What brought our attention to this issue was the cover art. It's really good, especially the nullified cover B. On top of having really good cover art, this issue will move the Fantastic Four past the events of King in Black and will bring an ancient force returning to the multiverse. And speaking of cover art, the next book we have is Guardians of the Galaxy number 13. We are digging the cover art on this issue. The art also gives us clues to the possible future of this team. So we have the Liefeld cover with Deadpool and Rocket looking awesome, and Groot is faded into the background, which gives this just the perfect touch. Then we have the Heroes Reborn variant by Pacheco, and the Ron Lim variant shows us the whole new team. Could these be the faces of the Guardians of the Galaxy? We'll have to see. Next we have Spider-Man, Spider Shadow number 1. This is a what if story and seems to be a good one. What if Peter Parker kept the Venom symbiote and became Venom? This story is being written by Chip Zdarsky, and I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see where this story takes us. Next, we have Thor number 14. This is the last issue for the current story arc with Donald Blake. What kind of surprises will Donny Cates have up his sleeve? And after this story ends, will he bring back the Black Winter? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Wishful thinking for now. Next, we have Berserker number 2. We are still on that Berserker hype train, and now with the rumor that Keanu Reeves is interested in making it into a movie means that we are sticking with this series for the long run. As long as there are no more release delays, this series will not slow down. Next, we have Nottingham number 1, second printing. The first print it's been on fire since its release date, and it's still going strong. This is another fabulous issue by Mad Cave Studios and makes this second print a must-have. Make sure you get it, as this series has and will continue to have a huge following. The last book on our list is White number 1. This series is the continuation of the critically acclaimed series Black. The Black series has a huge following, and this new series will further develop this story in which only Black people have superpowers. The rights of this story have already been acquired by Warner Brothers for development. It's just a matter of time before an actual announcement is made that we will have either a show or a movie in the works. And did I mention that this issue is limited to 2,500 copies? You know what that means. That's our picks for you this week. We have some links provided below for you to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We also have a link to our amazing Discord, which no pressure here, but we encourage you to join. And always remember, buy what you like, and happy hunting.